and his confidence continues to grow.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When a three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. That's now 26 points for Victor Wembanyama. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. You're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Fox kicks to Barnes. To the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. No good that time.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside for Randle. Gobert with the screen on Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is how Randle likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again. Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And slam dunk by Gobert. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 fouls.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 8. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Barnes grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't?
And when it's playoff time, even the warm-ups can seem playoff basketball here on 2K. You look at San Antonio. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at point. Now here's Wembanyama. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Randle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Edwards. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Assisted by Rudy Gobert.
Now Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now Randle. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Randle. Launches a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. Thought he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 9.
Going 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Outside Edwards. From deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Randle. After the basket by San Antonio. Shoots over Barnes. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside McDaniels. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now Randle. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Edwards finds Randle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle.
Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's Wembanyama. 13 points in the game. Three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Barnes. That one rolls around and rims out.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Wembanyama down low. DiVincenzo covering. Minnesota in the lead. Randall with it. He's guarded by Barnes. Randall with it. Reed to screen on Barnes. For 3, Randall. The shot won't fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Minnesota. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the center position.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Minot's checked in for Garza. Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Fox finds Wembanyama. Fox against DiVincenzo. Here's Minot. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fox against Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
With the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Miller's checked in for Minot.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. DiVincenzo against Vassell. They set the pick. And here's Edwards outside. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Three-pointer, Fox. Kept alive. Second chance effort. San Antonio again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Conley. No points so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
Massey, he's checked in for Barnes. And Conley drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Wembanyama. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Fox against Conley. Oh, Gobert goes up and brings it down.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Wembanyama, the pass to Bassi. Wembanyama down low. Randle's there. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Good D by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Jack's up at 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Conley. A minute 50 left in the half. Randle outside. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randle. 3 on the clock. Lets it go. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
To the paint. Stolen by Conley. Outside McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Vassell. McDaniels passes to Randle. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Conley. To the wing on the left. For 3, Randle. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-5 run. Randle outside. Pass to Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
We expect them to come out and play well. They put on their work clothes. They're taking care of things. That's what good teams do.
This could taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They were able to hold serve in game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
And that'll do it for us. Thank you.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Fox against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Edwards for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Fires the three. Barnes, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside McDaniels. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The three. The Spurs rebound. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Stolen by Conley. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And vertical threat, that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Conley looking for an opening. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Back to Fox. Clock at 6. Outside Wembanyama. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Fox against Gobert. Vassell outside. The three is up. Stolen by Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Wembanyama with it. And it's Gobert picking him up.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
The three, Conley. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wembanyama screen. From the arc. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Vassell finds Wembanyama. From downtown, Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Edwards. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. Conley against Fox. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob. Gobert, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Victor was right to get aggressive inside, and he earned the foul call.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
For 3, Randall. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. 2-point game. That one goes in.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Barnes against Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker with it. Inside. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at power forward. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Alexander-Walker. The 3, DiVincenzo. Pure from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And it's Fox missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Reed, good.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Outside Barnes. Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota leading by 8. Stolen. Back to Fox. Pass to Bassie. Here's Barnes. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Vassell, a screen on Clark. 6 to shoot. Barnes, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Left side, Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. High post Reed. Working on Barnes. DiVincenzo.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
They set a pick. Fox, the pass to Bassie. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Minnesota leading by 8. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Barnes on the wing. Check by Randall. Barnes, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. To the left wing. Launches it. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Back to Wembanyama. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Timberwolves.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Mike Conley.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Barnes with a screen on Conley. Fox the pass to Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. Conley against Fox. Outside Conley. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Vassell outside, takes a 3. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
That concludes. we've got the Boston Celtics facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Tatum. Soft touch off the glass. All right, Brent, what do you expect from this kind of matchup with two teams that specialize in offense?
Points, BA. Points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We'll find out.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Dort, right side. The kick out to Williams. Off target with the three. And they're running. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Over to the left wing. The three from Holmgren. Counted from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Back to Porzingis. No good on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Kept alive. Caruso left side. Outside, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Aha, so clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy. That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Tatum. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Here's Dort. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the Both free throws good from Porzingis.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's shot is good.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Down low. Here's Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 7 points.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Holmgren with the block. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Boston out in front, up by 2.
The Celtics, 17.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Now, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
And Jrue Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dort outside from behind the arc. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's got 6 points in the quarter.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's White. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis for 3.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Caruso outside. They get it back. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Boston pulls it in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 30 6, and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Back to Tatum. Pass to White. With the floater. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Caruso. Jacks up a 3. Jet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
And Holiday, here we go. Outside Porzingis. Outside Tatum. To the inside. And he can't jam it through. Thunder with a lead. And here's Caruso outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Holiday. The kick out to White. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
And stolen by Williams. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Coach lights that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Pass to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Jrue Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Dort. Now here's Hartenstein. No luck on that one. Horford with some nice D. On the wing, Tatum. From the arc. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 9. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Jrue Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Horford outside from downtown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Horford hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum with it. Now Wiggins defending. And there's the rejection. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Now Caruso. Here's Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The kick out to White. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long. You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's White. Good work defensively by Caruso. Thunder leading by 11. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Tatum. Caruso, the open look. From the top of the key, he buries it. Caruso's got 8. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And I like putting Brown into that 2-man action.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Lets it go from the wing. Horford pulls it in. Celtics trail by 11 to the paint. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Brown. The Thunder pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Hartenstein a screen. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Dort with it. Now guarded by Brown. The shot by Dort, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Celtic substitution, number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
And here's Wallace. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're
the Celtics, 41.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Right side Holiday. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Joe. Pure from three-point range. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them. And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Holiday. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 13-point lead. Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside Holiday. The kick to Tatum. And Tatum drills the three.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Down low. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And here's Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And it's fun watching Tatum continue to evolve as a scorer. Beautiful touch on that teardrop.
Caruso with the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Back to Porzingis. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Puts up a deep three. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Tatum. Tries to spin move. Now here's Porzingis. And the three off target. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the mark with the 15-footer. And the Thunder lead by 18.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. Dort grabs the miss.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
And the huge difference today. the efficiency from...
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. There's a screen by Williams. Caruso, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now, here's Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of some contact.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Williams. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. There's a screen. Holmgren in the corner. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Brown wide open. He fired. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
White with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And finished off by Brown.
A menace in transition. I love seeing Brown attacking like that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
A 3 from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by Derek White. Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the steal. The kick out to Holiday. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. White with it. The kick out to Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Holmgren. He's got 6. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Lets it go with the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
3 points.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
On the wing, Holiday. Brown deciding where to go with it. The open shot by Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Misses the three. Here's Tatum. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Houston Rockets. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Pass to Green, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Now here's Podziemski. Curry goes in. Pass to Green. To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Eason with room. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. The three from Curry. Thompson pulls it in. And here are the Rockets. And the shot no good. A bit short. And it's Green off the drive. Outside Curry. That three's off the mark. Here's Thompson. And then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Down low. Outside Moody. Jacks up a three. No good on the shot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Timeout charge.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 2. They swipe it. Podziemski with it. Green picks him up. Pulls up for 3. And Green good for 3. Green's got 5.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Just 3 to shoot. Curry. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 3. Back to Brooks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And it's hammered home by Green.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
They get the rebound. Butler with a steal. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Green with the ball. Green picks him up. The 3, Smith. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. It's all knotted up.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Outside Curry. Fires for 3. The shot off that time.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Out to Thompson. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Oh, it's stolen by Eason. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Curry, that's good.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Thompson scanning the floor. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Butler on the wing. Back to Curry. Thompson with the block. Amen Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets.
20. The Warriors 16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
To the inside. Outside for Green. No good from outside. The Rockets lead by 5. Smith with it. Now guarded by Curry. Thompson in the post. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Driving in. Okay, knockout!
Wow! Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Green, a screen. Pass to Moody. Outside Butler. Now Curry. Outside Podziemski. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. ABA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Back to Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Offline with a 3. The Rockets lead by 7. On the wing, Brooks. This one for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Tries again. The kick out, Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And that one's good for Brooks.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
The 3 from Curry. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Eason. Back to Brooks. He buries it from 3. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Curry. 10 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Lets it fly. Smith no good.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Pass to Moody. And Smith over to help. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Green for 3. Kept alive. Smith outside. On the wing, Whitmore. Snatched away. Podziemski with it. Check by Brooks. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Moody with it. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Outside for Brooks. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brooks has got 10 points in the game.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Outside Butler. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Van Vliet misses. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Butler. Soft touch off the glass.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Brooks. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brooks from outside. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Butler on the wing. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Outside Podziemski. Down low. Pass to Green. Easton with a steal. 3-on-3. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen. Here's the break. And here they go. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. The Rockets lead by 15. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength. But his upside on both ends is enormous.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. And it's Whitmore missing. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Curry. A minute 35 left in the third quarter of the game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Brooks from outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 5. Green with the ball. Defended by Eason. And it's hammered home by Green.
And it's an added bonus when Green has games like these. Keep riding his hot hand.
Here's Whitmore outside. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. Moody from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Moody's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The drive by Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. From downtown. Another three for Golden State.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now Brooks from outside the arc. Gets the three to fall. Brooks has got 21 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry's shot is off. That one is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top.
67. The Warriors, 42.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Warriors trail by 15. It's tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on.
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Offensive rebound. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Back to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Caruso, no good. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. White, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Brown. Here's Porzingis. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. White looking around. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. See how they approach it. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Here's Porzingis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday with the defensive effort. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Back to Holmgren. Fades away. And that one hits back iron.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Off the inbound. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Holiday throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. There's a screen. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the steal. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's
the Celtics, 15.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
On defense, the Thunder. Here's Brown. Holmgren with the block. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Over in the corner, Caruso. Holmgren in the corner. Back to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. Here's Dort. No good on the triple. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 9 points for Porzingis.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
To the inside. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
You coached Dan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. So it's Boston now. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside, White. The kick out to Tatum. Down low. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Boston lead.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Thunder trailing by 3. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Hartenstein. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Got that bucket in no time at all. White's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
26 seconds left here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective 2-way player. Positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now, here's Dort. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Williams with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. Holmgren. Porzingis with the rebound. Brown right side. The screen from Brown. Outside Tatum. Puts up a three. The Thunder pull it in. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 7. A wide open look here for Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Tatum. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Screened by Porzingis. No one near him. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 5. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now Brown, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum to the middle. There's Porzingis. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis has the open look. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Under trailing by 5. To the inside. Now Caruso. Williams a screen. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics leading by 5. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Kept alive. Now here's Caruso. Outside, Dort. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 3. Here's Hartenstein. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. To the left wing. Here's Hauser. And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is.
The Celtics, 40.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics leading by 7. Holiday looking over the floor. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
It's the Celtics ball. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston leading by 7. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Left side Tatum. The 3 from Porzingis. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 25 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Holmgren with the steal. Back to Williams. Here's the three. The rebound by the Celtics.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Porzingis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And the shot goes in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Brown. There's the drive. Brown jams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Tatum. Outside White. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have
welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. The three is up, and it's Tatum missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Here's Holiday, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with... Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Buries it from three.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Brown for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. Just three to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Down low. Here's Dort. Can they get it? Here's Williams. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Williams with it. Picked up by Tatum. And stolen by Holiday. Porzingis, high post.
You have the massive height, and then you add the skill. Porzingis, one of the more unique matchups in the NBA.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Porzingis. And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
Up the floor. It's stolen by Holiday. Tatum drives in. It's Brown on the wing. Poked loose. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Back to Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got 5.
And I love how Brown is never in a rush. So calm, even with the shot clock up against him.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And the shot goes in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Brown, no good. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Williams. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Pass to White. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Here's White. No points yet. Left side, Brown. Off target from outside. 32 seconds left in the first. Caruso misses. Boston leading by 3. The kick out to White. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. He can't get that one to fall.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
The Celtics, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block.
So it's Boston now. The Thunder making their last shot. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Tatum can't hit. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Back to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like B.A. he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness, and the sky is the limit for this guy. How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Dort, right side. And here's Caruso outside. So it's Boston now. Here's Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
It's Dort on the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Tatum. And here they come. Ahead. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Thunder trail by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
They set the pick. White on the wing. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
Holmgren on the take. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Thunder.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Holmgren. It's intercepted. Here's Tatum. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Knocked away. Outside Holiday. 4 on the clock. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Thunder trail by 5. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's Dort off the drive. Caruso with it, picked up by Tatum. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Show them some love once again.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Kornet. 5 to shoot. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For the lead. The Thunder with another miss. The Celtics with the lead. Here's White. Rebound by Wiggins. And here's Caruso. He's got 5. Outside for Dort. To the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
Number 22.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Craig on the take, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Boston leading by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Oklahoma City making a switch here.
Substitution for your Thunder. Isaiah Joe.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Wallace. Still no points. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Hauser. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Sam Hauser. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Wallace.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Hartenstein with it. Shot clock at 6. Joe on the wing. To halt the run. Knocks down the long J.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And Pritchard, here we go. The 3. Offensive rebound. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Pritchard, here we go. Outside Craig. Here's the pick. Pass to Hauser. Takes a three. Joe grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass. Hartenstein's got 8 here in this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Hauser. To the middle. Here's Cornette. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Could be an exciting finish. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Rejected by Holmgren.
Oklahoma City ball.
Thunder trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. From deep, Holmgren. Chet from range.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Dort with a steal. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. Williams from long range. To tie it up. Outside for Dort. Nails it from 3.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Here's Holiday. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday to the paint. And stolen by Caruso. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Dort outside. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Thunder lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Outside White. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Porzingis misses.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that
one. On the wing, Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Basket counts.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at that. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Brown. Down low. Porzingis. The shot's good.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Caruso with the bucket.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Porzingis sets a screen. The kick to Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board. 51 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Brown. To the inside. The kick out to White. Porzingis with it. Shot clock at 5. And here's Tatum. Count it!
That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And he sinks it.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And he recovers it. Outside, Brown. Cornette. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so the Thunder take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd.